You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. My God, just shut it down. F it. Shut every sports league down. You can shut them down, but not because of the Wuhan virus. Because they're all a bunch of woke mother effers. That's why you can shut the sumbitch down. The New York Times. Oh, the media is the real mother effing motor scooting virus. Here we are. New York Times. State of panic. Send everybody into a state of panic. There's a new variant. By the way, it seems the new variant, according to most legitimate sources, YouTube, seems to be extremely mild. But let's instill panic, chaos, King Kong, going up the Empire State Building, planes, Godzilla, mass destruction, the Justice League of America, call them. New York Times wants all sports leagues to shut the F down because of the Wuhan virus. Are you kidding me? This is Outkick. New York Times wants sports leagues to shut down. New York Times, go in your house. Don't ever come out. We no longer need you. You can shut down for good if you'd like. The New York Times published an article on Thursday that begs professional sports leagues for at least the next 2 months. Quote, it's time to press the pause on games, matches, and meets. If we're genuinely interested in public health, genuinely invested in slowing the virus and saving lives, we need to look at the storm that has gathered and take shelter from it. Come back in February or even later. Got that question mark, Bobby Burack. If the Times gets its way, the NFL season will pause and resume play in spring. Okay. An April Super Bowl, perhaps. Moreover, Aaron Rodgers would have to sit out in this scenario because the Times say the NFL, NBA, NHL must not only shut down instantly, but also mandate vaccination for every player, even though this thing is hitting vaccinated people like crazy. It's time for sports leagues to mandate vaccination for every player. No shot, no games or practices are hanging at team headquarters. Time that all teams require proof of vaccination from fans. And yes, wearing masks. Oh my God, the fear. When we see 100,000 fans packed shoulder to shoulder at the biggest stadiums, a sea of unmasked multitudes, everyone screaming at the top of their lungs, what message does that send? Question mark. I'll tell you in just a second. Time to get back to the rigor of daily testing. I'll tell you what message it sends. The message that people are not afraid and they're not going to be trapped in their house. They're not going to be trapped behind masks. They want to get out and live their life, however long that life is going to live. God has not promised us anything beyond this second. Like, I literally could have just dropped dead right there from a massive heart attack. Why? Because he said it's time to go. While true that current COVID policies are hurting sports, particularly this week, the Times proposal is not the answer. Mandating vaccination for every player and requiring daily testing would not increase the number of players eligible to play in the NBA, NFL, and NHL. The COVID vaccine is less of a vaccine than it is a therapeutic, meaning mostly prevents serious severe cases and hospitalization. Example, the long list of vaccinated players in the NFL and NBA that tested positive this week. So if all players were vaccinated, daily testing, you would still find many of them positive, thus disqualified from eligibility. Vaccines are not the end of the Wuhan virus, despite what the media told us. Notably, 95% of the players in the NFL are vaccinated. The league reported 62 players tested positive on Monday and Tuesday, more than any two-day stretch last season without a vaccine. Meanwhile, the NBA is 97% vaccinated, yet cases around the country are spiking drastically. Clay Travis throws this in at Joe Biden, arguing vaccines will end COVID. The Pro Sports League prove that's basically a 100% lie. Further, the lack of testing in sports is not the central problem. COVID is not going away. Therefore, sports leagues either have to settle for players routinely missing pivotal games or start treating COVID like a flu, a scenario in which players with mild or no symptoms could still play. There's no evidence that vaccinated players are transmitting on the field. So why won't the NFL allow asymptomatic players to participate? Well, nobody ever explained why. Oh, my God. Here we go. More with the Times. Quote, we're at war with the virus. The sports world is among the most powerful social forces in the world. And that's how you suggest we finish the battle. My God. So shut it down. Just shut it down. Nothing to see here. This is it. This is it. The media is the real virus. This is about fear. Keep in mind, by the way, we're heading towards 2022 elections. Oh my goodness. The virus is raising its ugly head, instilling that fear back in everybody. Look, sports is part of normalcy, and people need normalcy right now. There's not a lot that seems normal in this country. At least for that brief time when they kick off, start playing, we feel a little bit like normal. We do. And you want to take that away from people? The New York Times, we know, is woke and loony and crazy. But this is what they played off of to get Joe Biden in office, allegedly, is the fear of this virus. I hate to say it, but that's a fact. I got lefties on my Facebook. They're still scared to death every day of this thing. And look, I know 2 people that have died of it. I have. My ex-son-in-law died of it about 6 days ago. 36 years old. Hell of a good guy. But nobody wants to or can sit around and live in fear any longer. Man, people, look, publications, media like the New York Times, they're more dangerous than this virus, in my opinion. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.